If your goal is to truly identify real trend changes and pinpoint specific price reaction levels, then this video will definitely open your eyes. Today, I'm going to show you a little known but extremely powerful indicator called Zone Shift from Chart Prime. It goes far beyond common moving averages and helps you see where a trend starts, where you get trend confirmation, and where the market tends to react. So stick with me until the end, because this could completely change the way you read the chart. Now let's get straight to the point. The zone shift is a dynamic trend detection indicator crafted to unveil actual structural shifts within the market and pinpoint key price reaction zones. At the heart of the indicator is a dynamic band which doesn't work like a traditional moving average. It combines two different types of averages, the HMA, which is an extremely fast average with very little lag, and the EMA, which is smoother and more stable. The average of these two creates a price equilibrium zone where the market tends to react. Within this band, you'll observe a dashed central line, an upper line, and a lower line. The important detail is that these bands expand or contract automatically, according to the current market volatility. So the first thing you need to do to add this indicator is to be here on TradingView.com. In this example, we'll be using BTCUSDT. I prefer cryptocurrencies because they are excellent trend followers. When the trend really takes hold, it just keeps going. So if you want to use it for cryptocurrencies, that's a good option, but you can also apply it to any market, as long as it's clearly trending. And I'm using it here on the 5-minute chart, but you can also test other time frames. Head over to indicators and specifically look for zone shift, which will be the one provided by Chart Prime right here. Just click it and it will show up on your chart. We'll keep the settings as they are, the default factory ones. Now let's understand the indicator a bit more. It gives us a few pieces of information. Trend direction: when the candlesticks are green, it's an uptrend. When they're blue, it's a downtrend. This alone already assists you in consistently trading with the prevailing market flow, and importantly, it also functions as a tool for confirming actual trend changes. A trend change happens when the price breaks the band completely. And there are also diamonds, serving as a retest confirmation signal, excellent for securing safer entries, especially if you've missed the initial breakout. Now, how exactly do I utilize this indicator in practice? I will incorporate just one more indicator with it. Let's go back to the indicators section again, and then we'll search for the slow stochastic. It will be this specific option by Claudino80. Simply click it and it will show up on your chart. Then head over to the settings and adjust the colors to make it slightly clearer to visualize. I also like to increase the intensity of the color. We can also pick a different, more striking color for this part. We've adjusted the intensity and now we can simply click OK here. Everything else is correct. This particular indicator is the slow stochastic. When the indicator makes these crossings at the top, the price tends to fall. When the lines cross over each other at the bottom, the price tends to go up. And then we're going to put that together with the context of our indicator here. Understand? The very first thing we need to grasp is the prevailing market context at that specific moment, the underlying structure. So in essence, the structure we see here is unequivocally a bearish one. The price has been making lower highs and lower lows. This is also clearly demonstrated by the price knot, managing to stay for a very long time inside the central zone of the indicator, and also with it being plotted in blue here on the chart. All of this indicates a downtrend. When that happens, what are we going to wait for? We're going to wait for a retest of the indicator. A lot of people ask me which cryptocurrency exchange I use to trade, and the one I use daily is MEXC. It has the lowest fees on the market, super fast execution, over 1,000 trading pairs available to trade, and also very easy deposit and withdrawal. In addition, it offers a really good range of leverage, which allows you to control it based on your risk tolerance. Besides that, there are trading pairs that have a zero fee for trades like Solana. So if you want to use it too, I'll leave the link for the MEXC exchange here in the description. For me, it's the best one on the market today. At this moment here, look, the price returned into the zone to test the indicator again. I'll need to see my slow stochastic hit the upper zone, specifically above 75, and within that zone, it needs to give a clear reversal signal. And which signal would that be exactly? Exactly at this point, it provided a clear reversal signal. The price entered the zone, moving upwards from below, and at this point, the chart indicated that it was overbought and could experience a decline at any moment. We're anticipating the white line to intersect with the pink line, specifically in this scenario, as that's our entry point. It occurred precisely on this 5-minute candle. Therefore, I will position my entry at the exact moment of its closing, right when it finalizes. My stop loss will be above the indicator's region, the channel made by the indicator, at 0.40, around here in this case, and my target price 2 times down, so at 0.80, and the price hit it right ahead just a few minutes later, giving a take profit on a short. And for an uptrend, it's the same thing but the other way around. Here we can see it's an uptrend structure, so we can trade on the long side. What exactly is happening here? It's the point where the price moves away from the zone, only to return right back into it. And I need that to show confluence with the indicator down here, specifically when it reaches the region of 25. Once it reaches this region, just as it did here, I will then wait for the white line to cross above the pink line. So where exactly did it make that line cross over? It did it right here on this candle. So on this candle, I can place my buy entry, put my stop loss a little below the region, in this case at 0.30, and my target price 2 times up at 0.60, and the price hit it right here in the next few candles, giving a take profit this time on a long. But remember, this video is educational. It's not a recommendation to buy or sell any asset, or even to use this indicator. The financial market is risky, and you could end up losing money. If you like this video and want more indicators, subscribe, turn on notifications, and like to help. Also, comment with more indicators for me, so I know you want more videos like this. Thanks, and see you in the next lesson.